เ Ladies and gentlemen, it is seventh inning stretch time. We invite you to join in singing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." Ladies and gentlemen, it is seventh inning stretch time. We invite you to join in singing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game."
Lakeland lead smaller. And that was after the bunt by Hooker, which was botched by Lakeland. We've got a 1-1 count on Fury. Clutch hit could be huge here. That pitch low, but still called a strike. Borderline call there. And it's going to go Lakeland's way.
Don't go to my turn. I'm switching the battery right now.
1-2 pitch. And that's going to be a pickoff to second base. They won't get Hooker. That's going to be low. 2-2 count. And another ball there. 3-2 count. A walk would load the bases, and a hit would score at least one run, likely two. Pitch swung on and missed by Fury. So that is going to bring it to 2 outs, and Zach Watts stepping up to the plate. That's going to be ball one inside. Pick off to second. Hooker safe again. Still 1-0 here. Pitch down low, bouncing, make it 2-0. Well, just kind of stopping and chilling. It's a 3-2 game here. Patriots trailing by 1. 2-0 count. And that is going to be a strike down the plate. Squaring for bunt. It was a suicide squeeze. Does not get the ball in fair territory so the run won't score, but at the very least he makes contact so it's not an out. 2-2 count here. Probably not bunting again. It's a foul ball. Bunt would be an out. Corners in for Lakeland Christian. Pitch on the way. Taken. Good take. Almost got him swinging there. Not one to hit. Props to Uzak Watts. 3-2 count.
Yeah, I found an extra battery, but I don't think it's...
Pitch down the plate, swung. It's chopped. It's going to be... It's going to hit off the Lakeland player's hand, and it's going to be a fair ball. Montenegro at third had to be careful, so he couldn't go. So that will load the bases. The lead runner's not advancing, but an out is not achieved by Lakeland, and we have bases loaded for Andre Hevesy. Pitch, and that's going to be swung a little bit low. Strike one.
Yeah, he needs to come over here and man the camera. I need to go to the bathroom. The guys.
And that ball is going to bounce for a ball. We are going to take a breather here. Umpire pointing at stuff. 1-1 count. 1 out. Pitch making its way. Swung, hit deep. And that will be caught by the center fielder. Montenegro running in from third. And he will be safe at home. So an out, but not before the Patriots score their third run. And it is a tie ball game, 3-3. And we've got Kyle Benedict here. We had a tie ball game.
Okay.
Runners on first and third.
So just keep it in one position.
2 outs now.
Like between
runner
like
going.
first.
And that is going to be a short dink fly ball, but not before the Patriots get up to the 3-run mark. And we've got a tie game, 3-3. And more importantly, we've got my co-commentator at last, Jared Johnson, joining us. Jared.
Oh, absolutely. At long last. Looks like I've gotten here at quite a good time. End of the third, top of the fourth, and I'm here to just enjoy a night of baseball.
Indeed. So, just to fill you in, this is a district final game. The winner takes the district championship prize and moves on. We are tied 3-3. Entering top of the fourth inning. We've got Lowrider playing. Your thoughts on the music?
I believe I heard this in some TV series. I think it's in George Lopez.
Do you know who sings this song? Do you know the band?
No, sir, I do not.
That is really sad. It's War. You should know that, man. That's
No, I know I should know that.
Tough. Going to be strike one, or maybe not. I just glanced at the scoreboard. I don't even know if a pitch has been thrown. I totally just zoned out.
I believe it is 0-1. Pitch incoming.
That is going to be ball 1. It's sharply to right field. Nick Watts. That just happened. A diving catch by Nick Watts. Web gem, ESPN, nah. You know all about it. Or no, it didn't. It wasn't a catch. I got excited. Or was it? I don't know.
In the words of Steve Dubosky, save the mumbo jumbo for later. Right now, tie game. It's time to get excited, folks.
They're saying he dropped it. Lakeland player staying on first. Oh, we're going to get an umpire powwow. There are 3 umpires. I did not know that there was a third. He's been hiding from me the whole game.
We got some cushion and discussion going on here. Now, Reese, I don't know if you mentioned it yet, but got to talk about it. Every game, an occurrence. Not rare, really, but just marvelous. Amazing to see. The bleach chair.
And before we touch on those bleach chairs, let's touch on the fact that that was a catch ruled by the umpires and out. So, an incredible play by Nick Watts. Zach Watts. That's a little bit confusing. Validated. But back to those bleach chairs. I can see 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, 5 bleach chairs smiling back at me right now. Ball 1. And, I mean, really, it's just absolute skill to remember them. And that is going to be a ball skied to Dylan Baker at short. So, Jared, you got anything else about those bleach chairs?
Oh, absolutely. It looks like we got the standing chair is what it's called. It's an amazing brand. It's not a corporate sponsorship at all. The AV League is not affiliated with the standing chair.
And that is going to be strike 1 of the first pitch to Kanan Bennett. Nick Watts still on the mound. And that ball swung on, foul tip, strike 2.
No, from inside. Okay.
Our AV League statisticians have informed me that his name is Kanan, not Kanan. I don't know how you know that, but
some of us
that is going to be a half swing. And that is out number 3. End of the inning here.
Yeah, I feel like, but
again on Bennett, Canaan, name originating from the Bible, biblical name and only fitting for Lakeland Christian.
Yeah, innings ended.
Detail that I did not think of. The one and only, the amazing Jared Johnston covering me.
Eric, can you catch this?
We are entering the bottom of the 4th. Just a few moments. Tied game 3-3. A chance for the Patriots to bust this one open.
And before we get to the bottom of the 4th, Dylan Baker on deck. And Hips Don't Lie by Shakira is on set.
Indeed, if you take any Spanish class, your Spanish teacher will ask you repeatedly about Shakira and show you her songs and tell you how great she is. Because she sings songs and speaks Spanish.
Okay, she's off. She texts you?
There is good reason, because Shakira, you know, she's pretty good at what she does.
But I would say, to sum it all up in the words of the whole 10th grade class, adios le pido.
Adios le pido. Juanes being the artist behind that song.
Basically, he says a lot of adios le pido, among other things. But we got a baseball game to attend to, bottom of the 4th. Tie game. See what we have in store.
Well, we know the hips don't lie. Let's see if the bats don't lie here for the Patriots. Hopefully, the baseball will lie on the ground in the outfield off the bat of Dylan Baker.
Oh boy, we're going from Spanish music to hip-hop. It's all around here. First pitch and the mound awaits.
swung on, foul, out of play. It's going to be strike one. Ole, hey, a ball's hit, fair territory, and it's going to be bobbled by the Lakeland Christian second baseman, and Dylan Baker is going to find himself on first base. No outs, no Torres. I want to crush a baseball here. Move Baker around.
Good on Shake and Bake for getting contact on that. We got an early base runner.
And he's going to square for bunt. It's going to get down. There's certainly been some bunting practice. Torres out at first. Clearly a sacrifice bunt, getting Baker to second base with one out. And we're going to see Gabe Partridge. Oh, we're doing a skull chant, ladies and gentlemen. Ironically, against the Vikings. And that
Very
ball
comical.
is hit foul in the direction of left field. We've got a 0-1 count. Skull. Yeah.
Those not familiar with the skull chant from the Minnesota Vikings, the Vikings lost in the playoffs. Hopefully, what we see from the Vikings here today in an FHSAA 3A district matchup.
And we're going to get a ball, and it's a 1-1 count with one out. That is another ball low. 2-1 count. Partridge ahead. He's lifted his hand up. He wants more skull. He wants more hitting the baseball bucket and stuff like that. And we are going to get a mound meeting for Lakeland Christian. All right, so probably talking about like, hey, why are they using school? That's our chant. We should be saying school. But now they're saying, no, we can't use it now because I'm going to be copying. Like, what's wrong with you? And then eventually that's going to simmer down, and they're going to talk about what they really need to talk about, which is, of course, Fortnite, what everybody talks about at mound meetings.
Especially baseball players, and I think, Reese, you might know a thing or two about that.
Yeah, I'm not much of the Fortnite person myself. And I'm also play outfield, so not really involved in those infield mound meetings. You kind of have your own outfield mound meetings. You kind of feel left out.
I'd say you just have your outfield wave. You just kind of standing there.
Oh my gosh, and that is a zombie apocalypse chant. Ball hit up high by Partridge. Center fielder under it, and we are going to not see Dylan Baker go, and that was a strong throw. Good decision not to run. And the coach of Lakeland Christian is Blaine Fox. So during that mound meeting, you could ask, what did the Fox say?
Oh, absolutely. Fox probably talking to his team right now. They got a base runner on second, but now with 2 outs, they're quite comfortable. And we'll see what happens here at this fourth at-bat.
Montenegro, the leadoff hitter, back at the plate. Runner on second in scoring position. We'll see what's made of it, and that's a foul ball finding its way to South Beach.
Oh, I almost could have caught that one, Reese. Montenegro gets contact, but not in the right fashion.
0-1 count. We've got 2 outs, still a 3-3 game. And the second pitch making its way. That's going to be strike 2, a little bit up, but still in the zone. And the third pitch, just outside, ball 1, 1-2 count.
And I've said this in games past, but Rodrigo Montenegro's name, literally translated to English, is Roderick Black Mountain.
And that is the kind of quality information, among much others, that you'll get from my glorious co-commentator, Jared Johnston. Roderick Black Mountain now about to hit. And this 1-2 count pitch, it's hit to the second baseman. And that's going to be no issue for Lakeland Christian. No runs scored, still 3-3, and we are going to enter the top of the fifth. And, oh, what's that? More FHSAA stuff I have to read?
Yes.
Yes. I
Come
love
on.
doing this.
Read that with pride. Let's go.
Posting pictures from today's event on social media accounts. Tag the FHSAA, and we'll retweet and share it. Follow the FHSAA on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat by searching for FHSAA. You can also like them on Facebook at www.facebook.com/FHSAA. On the site, you can keep up with teams and people who strive to make high school athletics in the state of Florida the best. That's facebook.com/FHSAA.
Again, if you didn't hear that, that's
no,
Facebook.com
we're not doing, no.
/FHSAA.
Ugh, I just got jitters.
Reese, come on, that's my favorite website.
I know you all were just on it, and oh, yeah, that's my paperclip. It's gone.
Anybody got a paperclip?
No, oh no, I still have the paperclip. It's just that everything in the yeah, this is a disaster. Paperclips, of course, inferior to staples in many ways. Although they can be removed, they just don't get you that grip that you need.
And if there was a supply store called Paperclip, it would still be inferior to Staples.
Wow. Incredible theoretical insight by Jared Johnston, and hitting for Lakeland is number 13, Giovanni Kanagita. Let's see if... Oh. He's giving me the thumbs up.
Again, our AV League statisticians would like to inform you his name is Giovanni Kanagita.
Okie dokie, and that is ball one, 1-0 count. That's how we're starting out this inning. One pitch down. We don't know how many more to go. And that is strike one. That's going to be strike number 2. Pain in the outside half there. Pitch swung, and that is going to get past the infielders and will be picked up by the center fielder. A no-out single for Giovanni Kanagita. And Ryan Jenkins stepping in now for the Vikings. And we're going to get a lousy bunt attempt there. Foul.
Reese, I've got a bit of question here. Is the other team getting film for their games, as we do not have an AV League member taking film of this game?
I think somehow we do, and that ball is going to be hit short. Good job by the Patriots to still get the out at first base. We still do have camera. I think it's on top, hidden. It's hard to find. I think it's on top of the booth.
Aside from that, our AV League photographers, cameramen and women, for those of you.
Camera people.
Yeah.
Camera people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Piopolis.
yeah.
Camera
Camera
Piopolis.
Piopolis. Yes, Camera Piopolis. Anyways, the Camera Piopolis right now are filming Case Hannum at the plate. And that is going to be ball one. score prevails again, and they are doing the skull, which is almost like they're mocking the Patriots, but are they really mocking themselves because they're the Vikings?
Absolutely, they are indirectly mocking themselves after the Patriots did the skull chant to mock them. They tried to mock the Patriots, only to know that Patriots were mocking them, and therefore they were indirectly mocking themselves.
He can't do special relativity, but he can understand that. Truly an enigma, Jared Johnston. Anyways, we do have runners on first and third for Lakeland Christian. One out, and we are going to see a new pitcher. And that pitcher is going to be Will Grysack.
One more thing in theme of the Tampa Bay Lightning, Thunderstruck by AC/DC is only fitting for tonight's playoff game, which I have not heard about yet, so please do not tell me the results as I will go home and watch this. But right now we're giving you fantastic coverage of the FHSAA District 3A Final.
And spoiling for Jared, the score right now at the end of the first period in the Lightning Bruins game. The Lightning 2, the Bruins 1.
The other one, I think, is still there, but like, oh yeah, they're there. I'm picking up. I want to ask her why our entire live stream crew is walking around. I never know why.
And that ball swung. It's a third base. Stop by Montenegro. Quick throw to first. And a great play there. Going to get him after a choppy hit and a little bobble. But yes, he'll make that throw. Getting him out at first. So we have 2 outs. The runner from first will advance, however. Runners on second and third. 2 outs. 0-0 count. Stepping in for Lakeland is Brock Hutchinson.
That's a very crucial play for Montenegro. He gets control of that ball, throws it to first. Now with 2 outs, much less of a burden on the Patriots to close this inning out.
That's going to be ball 1 lone outside. That ball looks like it was over the plate. A little bit of an issue on the catcher to pitcher throw. Should have gotten And that ball is going to be up, ball 4. And that is a walk. Bases are loaded. Another one of those, and it's a free run for Lakeland. That one swung, hit high, foul out of play. So here it is, folks. 2-2 count, 2 outs, bases loaded, tie game. Pitch on the way. Foul ball out of play. Over, likely landing in that pond on the right field side. So we've still got a 2-2 count here. Big pitches. This one swung, but it's going to get by. And he will step on home plate. It's complicated baseball stuff. Not going to explain it anyways. That's the 3rd out.
Closes out the top of the 5th. The Patriots will look to get a lead before it might be too late.
This may not be new development, but the pitcher is no longer the starter, Cade Conti. It is Reese Collins.
The 6th and the 7th. We've got
And thrown down 2. We're going to get first batter of this inning, Blake Hooker, stepping into his usual batting song, Slippery by the Migos.
Will look to be Slippery, sliding in to a plate if it comes to that, but I don't know if it's necessary. Here he is at the bat.
And it looks like the Patriots are doing the Florida State Seminoles war chant thing. variety of different chants by your Patriots. Seems to be working. That is ball 1. That ball is going to be a bit inside, but a strike. 1-1. And that is going to just nicely hit off the helmet of Hooker. No injury scare there. It was a curveball and it hit off his helmet. But it is still a free base.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a little bit lucky there to not have it hit off your neck or somewhere vulnerable. But Hooker gets on base. And it's just got to touch on the Patriots now using the FSU Seminoles chant. Well, they were.
Now they're back to Olay. Big burly man Frank Fury at the plate. Up ball 1. After that hit by pitch, in case you are oblivious, Patriots now have a runner on first, that runner being Blake Hooker. That pitch inside, ball number 2. And that pitch right down the plate, not swung on, 2-1. And that is going to be a foul ball out of play, making it a 2-2 count.
Reese, we've touched upon the nets behind the football field goal lines for the field goals, but is this net too short for baseball?
It is questionable. There are a lot of balls and that is going to be a curveball. Hooker going, and he is going to be called out at second.
Hooker not happy with that call. There's a full count, and now we have it out in this inning. Bottom of the 5th.
And as Evan Israel is T-posing in front of me, I can't see. And that is another foul ball for Fury. And that ball hit, but it's going to be a bad throw by the first baseman to the pitcher, and Fury is going to be safe at first. Zach Watts, the four-hitter for this game, stepping in. Patriots yet again have a runner on first, but this time with an out.
Four-header as in the leadoff man, Reese. Am I correct on that one?
He is the 4th batter in the lineup. 3rd batter this inning. The leadoff hitter for the Patriots is usually Rodrigo Montenegro. He's scoring to bunt. Nice bunt in play. He's going to get to first. Well, no, pardon me. He's going to be out at first. And Fury will get to second. Andre Hevesy now with a chance to score Fury, albeit with 2 outs. Most infielders left out between the pitcher, catcher, and the coach, so they likely have a secret PUBG gang within the overall Fortnite infield. They can't share it with the rest of the infielders, but clearly the coach, pitcher, and catcher play PUBG instead of Fortnite. That is my obvious takeaway. Anyways, we have Andre Hevesy stepping in, 2 outs. Frank Fury on second base. Tie game, bottom of the 5th inning. Ball going to sink in, strike 1. it's going to be ball one outside. Another curveball. This one hit foul by FSHAA. We've got 1 ball and 2 strikes. And that one hit high. I lost it. I don't know where it went.
Right into the mitt of the first baseman. In and out. Now, Reese, I saw the coach for the Vikings team making a lot of weird hand signals. How much significance do the plays have in being called? Like, do all of those, the touching, actually mean something, or is it all just for fun, really try to get the team off guard?
Well, it depends on if you're talking about offensive signals or defensive signals.
In this case, it was defensive.
Well, I'm going to start with offense. Offense, you're going to get signs from your third base coach. He's going to usually tell you to bunt, steal, hit and run, squeeze, whatever. And most of it's going to be garbage, just so that when he does give a sign, they don't know that he is giving a sign. As for defensive signs, they could be anything as where to play. If you're throwing to third when you have runners on first, or if you're throwing to second when you have runners on first and third. I don't pay much attention to infield signs, usually because I play in the outfield. But as far as signs go, they could be deeks, but usually there is a real sign mixed in there every once in a while. So we've got It's Tricky playing. Is there an underlying theme, or is this a motif? Is this symbolism?
I believe this is an underlying theme, Mr. Gatsby, that's been real tricky to break this tie, top of the 6 here.
Hopefully it won't happen on the top of the 6, because that would be bad for the Patriots. Hopefully this tie breaks in the bottom of the 6th. But we've got to get to the top before we go to the bottom. And starting out the top for Lakeland Christian is Austin Branham. That is going to be ball 1. And there we go. Down the plate, strike 1.
A real word in the English language now.
Is it?
I don't know. I've looked it up in the dictionary quite often as I've heard it become more and more relevant. But oof, I don't know.
I believe it's an onomatopoeia of sorts. And the runner going for Lakeland Christian, is that even humanly possible? Running at 0.9 the speed of light for you physics people.
For baseball players.
We're thinking about you, Matt Allman. We're thinking about you.
So after that steal by the runner going at 0.9C, we've got a ball 1, 1-0 count. Now it is a 1-1 count after the strike.
our AV League language specialists are on the word oof means money, derived from Yiddish.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm not sure about that definition. I am not sure if anybody uses it as money or whatever.
Maybe next time someone hits a home run, you say oof.
That would not make any sense. We have Nathan Smothers at the plate. He's got a 1-2 count on him. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hoping to get a third now is Will Greisack. Pitch on the way. I jinxed it. It is a ball, 2-2.
Went down low, but Torres was good on controlling that.
Pretty good situation there for the Patriots as the runner has to go back on the foul ball, and they have another chance to get the out. See if the runner goes again. He will not. Pitch, and he's gonna call it a ball, a close pitch there.
But in the end, it all comes into plan. He's still on second, but 2 base runners and no outs.
And after the CDS mound visit, we are going to see the now correctly pronounced name of Kanan Bennett. First pitch by Will Greisack. He's going to square to bunt, and that is absolutely terrible. It is a foul ball hit over the net and past all the spectators. Again, that was a bunt. All the power supplied by the pitcher, Will Greisack. Trying to put that down fair, and instead does exactly the opposite.
One lucky fan's looking for that ball. It's still stuck in the bushes.
And he's going to square for bunt again, and this time he's going to do something just about as terrible. He's going to pull back on a pitch right down the plate. Strike 2. So now that it is strike 2, he essentially cannot bunt, as a foul ball would be an out, and he now has him 0-2. pitch is up for ball 2, 2-2. Count now on Kanan Bennett. And that ball's hit. Caught by third baseman Montenegro. He is going to throw the ball home. And that is going to be a clutch out for the Patriots. Going with the gutsy move. Getting the man out at home. Had to tag, but it looks like it'll work out. The man going home, trying to pull off one of those things you see online where he dekes the catcher, except it didn't work out.
Yeah, it was a very interesting play from Branham, trying to jump over the tag of Torres, but Torres outsmarted.
Was it Spanish or is it Italian?
Definitely not Italian, because if he was Italian, his name would be Giovanni.
Jared Johnston, the world's youngest linguist. And that is going to be strike one on whatever his actual name is.
Giovanni?
Nasty curveball. Number 13 is gone on a looking strike 3.
Poise and confidence from Grisek at the mound.
Quite the spin rate on that curveball. So we will now see what this fox says.
The son of the coach.
We don't know that.
Blaine Fox.
We don't know that as a fact.
I would say the fox knows the other fox.
And the runner is going to second, and it's very clear what's going on here. They're trying to get him to throw to second base so that the runner from third can score, and as long as he crosses home plate before the runner at second is tagged, it is a run. Rather than risking that, Will Grysack is just going to let the runner go to second and will stick to the batter with whom he has 2 strikes on. And that ball is going to be hit third baseman Rodrigo Montenegro. And that is out number 3 after having runners on for almost that entire inning. Runners on third, second, you name it. Patriots will get out of it with no runs allowed. A clutch stop. Still a 3-3 game. Patriots now have the chance to change that in the bottom of the 6th.
Yeah, Grysak there could have gotten a little bit nervous there. He could have thrown that to second. Stays calm, composed, let that run go, knowing that he was able to get them out at 2 outs. Throws the pitch, gets hit, first base out, and now we'll see the bottom of the 6th.
And for the bottom of the 6th, we're going to see a new pitcher for Lakeland Christian, Tyler Doney, or is it Doney?
Our AV League linguistics specialists have informed us that his name is Tyler Doney.
There you have it, Tyler Doney. Anyways, that's who the Patriots are going to be hitting against. Kyle Benedict's going to be the first hitter in the bottom half of this inning. But right now, everyone's jumping around. Certainly reason to jump around. Good job holding Lakeland Christian. And now a chance to put on runs, jump around. We're getting claps from the fans. Everyone is jumping around.
And after those big 3 outs and top of the 6th from the Patriots, everyone was jumping around. A big momentum shift. We could see something happen here.
What do you want money now? Here, I'll tell you what. You want money? Go up to Christian and say Penganu. That's actually Danish for money now. So there you go. There you go. I know many things.
How do you spell that?
Penganu.
And we do have the center fielder, Kyle Benedict, stepping up to the plate. Players getting rowdy in a good way. Fans getting excited. Everyone is all in for this bottom of the 6th inning. Of course, we play 7 innings in high school baseball. Unless there is a tie, we go to extras. This likely will be their second to last opportunity to score. Would be nice if they could do that. Let's see. And the first pitch swung on by Benedict. Hit up the middle. Scooped up by the shortstop. In a quick snag and throw to first, and they will get him. Great Gatsby. And Gabe Partridge stepping into the box. We're going to get a pinch runner. That pinch runner is number 4, Charlie Owen. That ball inside, ball 1. And a pickoff. That was terrible, honestly. That was really terrible. It's going to go over the fence, hit off the batting cages, and by rule, Owen is going to get a free base, and he's going to jog over to second. He'll probably say that one slipped. And we'll see about that. 1-0 pitch on the way. That is strike 1. 1-1 count. And we are getting the skull chant again. That one swung, hits the shortstop. Cleanly fielded and thrown to first base. And that is the end of the inning for the Patriots. End of the 6th inning. We are now heading to the 7th and final inning, unless it ends in a tie, in which we will see extra innings.
Absolutely. Even Steven Dubosky heading into the 7th inning. Someone's got to be hero.
First pitch, down the plate, strike 1. Oh, no, not what you want to do there. 2 strikes there. Favorable count for Greisack, but he's going to hit him in the back, giving Lakeland Christian a free base. Cole Cothran, the batter now.
Probably something about baseball, though.
And that pitch, first pitch, fouled off for strike 1. We are going to get ball 1 now. 1-1 count, no outs. Runner on first. Top of the 7th inning. Still a 3-3 game after a lot of early scoring. Runs have stagnated. And that is a foul ball. High out of play. 1-2 count. That is sharply hit past the second baseman, picked up by the right fielder, Zach Watts. He will hold him to a single. Still, however, runners on first and second with no outs for Lakeland Christian. Brock Hutchinson stepping in. And he's going to square to bunt, and he will get it down. They're throwing to third, and they're going to get him at third. A gutsy play there by Will Greisack, but it's going to pay off, and they will get the lead runner. Basically just like a strikeout instead of advancing the runners. So now it is 1 out with the runners still on first and second. Could have been disastrous as it would have loaded the bases.
That was
no
a
outs.
Wildly important play from Greisack. Gutsy
Indeed.
move makes it happen.
To quote myself, I cannot begin to explain how absolutely clutch that was. And after all that, it is going to be a pass ball, meaning that the runners get to second and third. However, one could argue that if that pass ball had happened with the runners already on second and third, a run would have been scored. And that is another pass ball. Runner coming in from third, and it is going to be an easy run for Lakeland Christian, putting them up now 4-3 in the last inning. Still 1 out.
Now, I hate to say it, but the dam could be cracking right now. Greisack with 2 wild pitches and another pitcher's meeting at the mound. And as you just heard before, a new pitcher on the mound after some chaotic moves and throws. A little bit of stress on the Patriots team now. A little bit, I mean a lot. Down by 1 now with that run given up. 1 out. 2 base runners, or should I say 1. Actually, 1 base runner on third. Still dangerous. And Blake Hooker getting ready to pitch and hopefully try to close out this inning quickly.
And after warming up, Blake Hooker is all ready to pitch to Ty Evans. It's the middle of the count, middle of an at-bat, so it is still currently a 2-0 count. Hooker will have to get out of that. And his first pitch is now on the way. That's swung on immediately. Going home, and the throw is off. Second run going to score. Runner going to make it easily to second. So the Patriots give up the easy out at first, go for the risky play home, but it does not pay off. It is now a 5-3 game in favor of Lakeland Christian. And Austin Branham now up for the Vikings. And that is going to be way inside, going to hit Branham, and he is now on first. Still 1 out, runners on first and second.
That hit Branham up high. Runners on first and second. Still 1 out. If you're the Patriots, you have to be composed and know you've done it before. You can close out this inning, and they still have a chance, which would be their last shot, bottom of the 7th.
And we will see Nathan Smothers now at the plate. And that's a first pitch strike. And that ball hits sharply to left field, and it is going to get down. And 1 run scoring, 2 runs scoring, and that is a 2-run double now for the Lakeland Christian Vikings. And that is going to be a 7-3 lead. And after Smothers' 2-run double, we're going to see Kanan Bennett. And that is going to be a swinging strike 1. And that is a quick strike 2 now. Still one out here. Third pitch. Hit high. Looks like it's going to land foul, and it will. Still on the field, however. It's going to have to be thrown in. It remains 2 strikes and 1 out. And runner going to third, going to be safe. Kanan Bennett still at the plate. 1-2 count. And there it is, strike 3, swinging. They're going to get Bennett out, and that brings us to 2 outs now. Patriots, of course, still want to prevent that runner on third from scoring. Don't want to let the lead get any larger than it already is. And we've got number 13 stepping in, whose name we have had issues with.
Giovanni Kanagita, foul.
And that is strike 2. After the run score, Hooker has thrown a lot more strikes, appearing to have some more velocity, pitching with a little bit of anger. We now have 2 strikes and 2 outs, just 1 more, and the Patriots will be all bats. That's going to be just a bit too low. We now have a 1-2 count. That swung on, hit sharply to second base, but handled by Partridge. Thrown to first, and that is out number 3. Patriots now trail 7-3, and they will need quite the inning and a miracle to pull this one out.
The Patriots are down by 4. The Vikings got almost all of those runs to break that tie to make it 7-3. If you're the Patriots right now, you can't be playing with doubt, rather confidence, knowing that you can do this, but you cannot be nervous. It's only 3 outs, and the game's over. Eminem.
Do it like this.
New pitcher for Memphis. third baseman for Delaware School. Number 5, Rodrigo Montenegro.
So there is some good news. If you are a Patriots fan, they are starting out right at top of the lineup. The first hitter is the first batter of the inning, Rodrigo Montenegro. It is essentially the Alamo for the Patriots. They need to score 4 runs or their season is over. First pitch, outside, ball 1. That pitch is going to be a strike. 1-1 count. That one low, not caught by the catcher. Ball 2, 2-1. That one up and outside, make it 3-1. That one fouled off out of play. Full count on the first batter of this inning. We'll see what is made of it. And another foul ball off the net now. Still 3-2. It is critical to get a first runner on in these situations. Let's see if he can make this happen. Pitch outside, and that is ball 4. Smart hitting there. Good eyes. And the leadoff hitter will get on to first base for Blake Hooker to drive in. That pitch is strike 1. It is critical to notice the Patriots are not down and out at all. They're certainly keeping the energy up, optimistic about their chances. Did start it out nicely, getting a speedy runner in Rodrigo Montenegro to first base. Hooker now down 1-0. Second pitch taken. Not the Liam Neeson kind. He just didn't swing the pitch. 1-1. And that one is pulverized by Hooker. Can the outfielder get to it? He will. He's under it. That is out number 1. Though absolutely crushed by Hooker.
That's a cool, confident play from Kanegita getting the first out for the Vikings. Going to need a miracle here as number 15, Frank Fury, steps up to the plate.
And that ball is hit. Going to get to the outfield. And that is a single for Fury. Runner getting to second. That makes it runners on first and second. 1 out. And we will see Zach Watts.
Zach Watts.
First pitch taken. Ball 1. Hit by pitch, and that is a free base for Zach Watts. Base is loaded now, 1 out. And Andre Hevesy, who has some power, stepping into the plate.
No, I don't want to
Say
something bad, but I'm just going to say.
No, you're not. No.
What will the big man do here?
Oh, I thought you were going to say something bad.
No.
You didn't say something bad. I thought you were going to say something bad.
But you know I'm thinking about it.
I don't know what you're saying.
We're all thinking about it.
No, I don't know what you are thinking, actually. And that first pitch is going to be a strike. 0-1 to Hevesy. A big situation here with the bases loaded. That one swung on. Off-speed pitch. He's going to miss. Pitch down, not a strike. 1-2 count. Hevesy could really use a nice pitch here to drive, but it's unlikely that he'll get that. Probably just stuff on the corners, being down in the count. This pitch swung, hit fair. That's going to get through. That's a single for Hevesy. They're holding the runners. No reason to send them, only risk, not reward. And Montenegro is going to score. Patriots now have 4 runs. It is now a 7-4 game. Bases still loaded. 1 out, and Kyle Benedict is up. And it looks like we are going to see a pinch runner. That pinch runner is going to be Chavez Somerville. A speed up runner. Trying to get some speed as that run is the tying run. And Kyle Benedict now with another big at bat. That pitch going to be up, ball 1. And that is fouled out of play. We now have a 1-1 count here with 1 out, bottom of the 7th. 7-4 game. Bases are juiced. That is a pitch low. They're going to do a snap throw to first. Won't get him. A dangerous throw. If that throw had gotten past the first baseman into right field, multiple runs could have scored. 2-1 count. And that, another ball hit foul, a 2-2 count. And this pitch smartly taken, almost started to swing, but the ball's going to bounce, and that is going to be ball 3. A full count here with the bases loaded. A walk is a run, a hit is more, and a strikeout is nothing. It's a strikeout. It's terrible. Nobody wants that. Anyways, it is going to be 3-2. pressure situation for both sides, and the pitch. That is going to be swung on. Hit.
Yes.
That's a single at least. Having some trouble in right field. And the Patriots are going to hold the runners. So we're just going to get 1 run scored. Smartly holding them again. If you need to score more than just the 1 run, there is no gain and a lot of risk. Dylan Baker up. Bases are loaded. The tying run is on second base. 1 out. Patriots still down by 2, but do have those bases loaded.
They've had bases loaded now for the 3rd at-bat. Only down by 2, inching back up, crawling back to try to get this lead to 7, or rather I'd say tie. Dylan Baker up to bat.
We're not going to see a pitching change. Baker is going up to the plate. More big at-bats. Pressure for both sides. Patriots starting to gain momentum. First pitch taken, but it is a strike. Strike 1. That is going to be an off speed for a strike. Strike 2. Down no too quickly here. Probably not going to get a good pitch, but if he does, definitely going to want to swing at it. Pitch on the way. Swung on, but it's going to drop. Will not matter as it is not 2 outs. And there's a runner on first base. Again, more complicated baseball stuff. All that matters is he is out. And now with 2 outs, down by 2, bases loaded, bottom of the 7th, Noah Torres has a chance.
No stars out tonight, but Torres has a chance to shine. We will see.
And the first pitch, swung on, hit, and that's going to be a single. Runner from 3rd scores. Runner from 2nd scored, it's tied. Runner holding up at 3rd. And that is going to be a 2-run single for Torres, and the game is tied.
That is poise and resilience from this Patriots team. Down by 4 going into the bottom of the 7th. They will never give up on this one. 2 outs, a runner at 3rd. Here we go.
And we are going to see a pinch runner, Charlie Owen, going back out to run for Torres. Tie ball game now. Whoever is running the scoreboard for AV needs to update that. It is a 7-7 game.
I was gonna say it.
And the Patriots now with 2 outs, tie ball game. Runner on 3rd, have a chance. So you know what? I'm not going to say it. That is the first pitch, and it is going to be called a ball. Tie game 7-7. And that's going to bounce ball 2. And that is going to be a called strike, now a 2-1 count. Close pitch there, really could have been called either way. As some other pitches in the setback could have, it evens out usually. 2-1 count. Still 2 outs here, runner on 3rd. That ball hit, but it's going to be foul. 2-2 count, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Tie game, bottom of the 7th, runner on 3rd. A lot of pressure here on both sides. And that ball's going to be hit. Yes! But it's going to fall! It's going to fall, Gabe Partridge! Walk off! Going down! From 4 runs, they score 5 in the bottom of the 7th, and win it on a walk-off 8-7. And your district champions are the CDS Patriots. They are going to celebrate on the field, and rightfully so. After being down 7-3 in the last inning, they score 5 and take the major dub.
And so the tables have turned. We see a Patriots team resilient throughout. Seniors playing in their last inning. What could have been, they make it even more.
Absolutely incredible game. A district final game. Absolute thriller. It seemed as if they had no chance to win that game, and they put up a 5 spot in the last inning.
You know we had to do it to him. Exactly what we did.
Had to do it to him. I don't know if we have much else to say.
We have very much to say because the Patriots are the 3A district champions.
They will move on to regionals.
Not only that, they should get a trophy to bask in what is not sunlight, rather artificial light under this night sky.
And so as far as our commentary concerned, that is all. A good night to all of you. Keep celebrating. It's Friday, and the Patriots are your district champions. Reese Kaplan and Jared Johnson on the call. Good night from Swain Field at the Wagner Athletic Complex. See ya. Good night.